The Zone at 91.3 presents The B-Side.
Dan Gunman.
Hey, Dylan Willis.
Hi, Dan.
I'm pretty good.
You got a special guest here today.
Yeah. I brought along what we call the dude, Little Max.
The dude, Max. Good to see you, pal.
He's never been in a radio station before. He was convinced that I recorded this at my office, and so when I got here, he's like, "You have another office." But he's got a Pro D day today.
Oh, nice.
And we're father-son in it. So that's good.
Pro D day, and it's a long weekend.
Yeah, super long weekend.
Oh, dude, to be a kid.
Load up the gunship and head up the Jordan River, we figured.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
What's on the B-side today?
So I want to tell you guys about a pretty cool event for anybody who's ever thought about becoming some way related to being a developer. And so there's a company in town called Sendwithus, and they put on this event last year called BattleSnake. And BattleSnake, do you remember like on cell phones you would play that game where it was like the snake going around and it would get longer and longer as you collected the dots and you couldn't run into yourself?
Yes.
That's BattleSnake. And so they've created this competition where teams enter. They can be like novice teams or experienced teams. There are a lot of students from all the schools from Vancouver Island University, Royal Roads, UVic, and Camosun. They enter teams, and then developer teams from the actual tech companies enter, and they have a bunch of different challenges. And it's really an experiment in artificial intelligence and AI that you have to sort of program your snake to respond to certain actions within the game, and whoever gets the furthest wins big prizes. And they're doing it because we need more people to know how to do this stuff, and there's more people who are interested in doing this stuff. And so this company, Sendwithus, got together with a bunch of other local tech companies to raise some sponsorship dollars, and they're doing this thing on February 20th to get a bunch of developers to try and beat each other at BattleSnake.
And so when you say they want more people to do this stuff, is that play BattleSnake or learn how to code?
Learn how to code, but
because this is a real hot topic right now. Our prime minister's on about it.
Sure.
Our premier's on about it.
Yeah.
Coding should be in the school. So is this what you're talking about?
Yeah. Well, they're doing it because they really want to help develop a startup culture in Victoria. And you got to give them credit for that. That they're a lot of the times these things are all just about recruitment. Find good people, come work with us. And they're doing it to wide open, just encourage more of this behavior in the community. And right now, with the premier, the prime minister, everybody, we need to figure out what the fourth R is, right? We've got reading, writing, arithmetic. The fourth R, the best I've got is really good code. That, it's become like a fundamental part of like life. Like Max is 5. And I can't wait for us to be spending our time on things like Code Academy, which are free websites where you can learn stuff, so that he understands how things go in and out. It's going to be like shop class. It's going to be like home ec. It's just the things you need to know to function in the world. So
if somebody wants to take part in BattleSnake,
yeah.
How do they do this?
So BattleSnake.io. So www.battlesnake.io is their website. We'll post it on alwayscheckthebside.com. I think that last I heard they had already 250 people signed up.
Wow.
And they're like, yeah, tell everybody. It's on February 20th. And so registration's open right now. You go on, they've raised enough that they're giving out food. You get a t-shirt just for going, and, a Saturday learning some code and hanging around some cool people.
That's awesome.
Yeah, the rise of these hackathons and stuff like that kind of sounds like what this is the way it's been explained to me is that people that make games, coders, they love what they do so much that they're continuously wanting to challenge each other, and that's how weekends like this come about.
Yeah, a good example is just last weekend at Fort Victoria, we hosted Global Game Jam.
Yeah, exactly.
Which we've hosted a number of times. 48 hours, these people who love gaming descend and spend like their entire weekend, 24 hours a day, conceiving of new games and developing new games and competing against each other to try and, be the best game at the thing. But the passion that, with their career is really cool. Like even another gaming example is we did an art show where all the people who are the artists for the gaming companies, well, guess what? They're artists outside of work too.
Right.
And so they hung, our office is just covered in like crazy cool robots that with skull faces and tattoos and stuff, right? That are just them just getting out their creative their creative muse. So.
Right. Okay, so if somebody wants to take part and information on what we just talked about,
they can go to alwayscheckthebside.com or www.battlesnake.io.